So it's the middle of February and it's been a really lovely sunny day, and we've only just got out in the garden just as the sun's gone down. Been trying to get out all afternoon. This is where we've got to so far. It's a bit noisy because of that building work over there. Really noisy. Also noisy because of the dogs and the baby. We now have a 2-month-old baby. Say hello. Hello. It's been really hard to make any progress with having a baby due at the start of the winter, but we've been trying to make tiny little steps just so we didn't feel completely stuck. Yesterday we brought the baby out for his first gardening session and planted one plant. Oh my goodness, got some rhubarb in the ground. Over here we've begun the hacking back of the brambles under the cooking apple tree. Lots of animals visiting the pond, lots of birds. The peonies have gone. Really, we had some lovely peonies that were planted by a previous owner, which we didn't really want to keep, but I didn't want to get rid of them either, see them go to waste. I ended up putting them on Freegal, and they've gone to a local charity who came round to collect them, which was really lovely. Not much happening over here under the pear. I collected lots of leaves from a local community centre in the autumn, and I've been spreading them around the garden. Quite a lot went under the pears, some have gone on the raspberries, just to help feed the soil. And it looks very bare under here because the nettles have died back, but there's actually quite a lot going on. There are a lot of plants. Oh, and this is interesting. Back here, when we've chopped back brambles during the year, neighbours' dogs. When we chop back brambles during the year, I've just tied them into bunches and put them under the pear tree, and they've really broken down. It's quite impressive how much they've broken down. I'm going to go back without making the dogs bark again. See. Yeah, that's really fantastic, actually. Here's a more recent pile of brambles they're just covering where the peonies were because there were some cats using it as a toilet. We'll put those somewhere more useful soon. Haven't seen any mushrooms on our mushroom logs, really disappointed. I thought they were too dry last summer, so I put them in the tubs, and so I don't know, maybe they're now too wet, or maybe they just dried out too much at the time. They're pearl oyster mushrooms, and we should have seen something already, I think, really. This is another thing we've done recently. We've got 4 fruit trees here, 2 apples, 2 pears. Last year I tried to do some grafting, and it didn't go very well onto the old pear tree. I really want to try and do that again this year. But so I've got enough scion wood, enough wood to graft on. I've actually bought 4 dwarf trees. I've just stuck them in the ground. I'm going to use them until we've managed to get the grafting to take, and then we'll get rid of them because we won't have enough space for these, obviously. We wouldn't normally plant them that close together. Finally put up the bird box that my daughter made a year ago at the local nature reserve. It's a blue tit sized hole. Lupins we grew from seed, waiting to find a home. We've got 2 edible Lanussera cerealia, edible honeysuckle, lovely blueberries waiting to go in. This is our elderberry cutting from last year. Such a fun project. They root really easily. You just cut the twigs and put them in water. This is the one we've bothered keeping to pot on. It's just coming into leaf. Look, I don't honestly know where on earth we're going to find a space for it, but I'm quite keen to if we can. Just thought I'd come and film a view of the front garden. That's the messy bit. So, children permitting, we might make some progress and we might film some of it, and I may post an update, possibly. Bye.